Well, you just heard Trent McGill tell us that the weather forecast for the next few days will put us in the high 80s, maybe even approaching 90.
And of course, I think that means it is ice cream weather. I scream, you scream, we all scream.
For some ice cream.
For ice cream. In tonight's My Ohio, Leon Bibb takes us to an ice cream shop that has been serving up the summer favorite for 78 years and counting.
A great thinker suggested we not inquire why we enjoy ice cream. Just savor it before it melts. Wisdom there. Simply mention ice cream and the smiles will follow. Those in the summertime ice cream stand business grab them while the season's heat is on. For sale at Strickland's Ice Cream in Akron is the cool comfort foods of all comfort foods.
It makes you feel great. Families come down and have memories.
Because once you have Strickland's, its taste is indelibly imprinted on your mind and tongue. Scott Margroff knows that, a third-generation ice cream man who knows his way around an ice cream scoop.
Looks like you know what you're doing. You've done this before.
I've done a couple of them before.
Do you know your boss, Scott, started like you started?
Yeah.
He started at the age of 5 years old, feeding into the machine.
That's amazing.
He was a kindergartner when he first helped his dad feed the ice cream mixer in Strickland's walk-up stand on Triplet Boulevard in Akron. Scott inherited the hot hand for a cold product from his father, who inherited it from his uncle. It was Uncle Bill and Aunt Florence Strickland who ventured into the ice cream business. "There'll be plenty people willing to bellow, 'Give me one of them cones,' they said. And they were right.
When Bill and Florence Strickland started their little ice cream stand back in 1936, the country was in the depths of the Depression. But a person could walk up and slap down 5 cents on the counter and say, "One ice cream cone, please." A little pleasure in times of a Great Depression.
In those days, couples gathered within sight of the Akron-Fulton Airport and the Goodyear Air Dock, watching aviation walk the skies. No cost for that. A couple of nickels for ice cream and a romance could heat up over a cold cone. The story has not changed.
Worked at Goodyear.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 45 years.
Did a lot of the guys and girls come over here on the break?
Well, some of them did, yes.
My husband and I have been married 50 years and we've lived here and we've always stopped here.
Good ice cream pulled them in. Uncle Bill used to include eggs in his ice cream. World War II came along and most eggs went off to war with America's fighting men. Uncle Bill dropped egg from the recipe. Folks loved it even more. Bill Strickland was an original. Something else original. One of these mixers dates back to 1936. Still on the job.
We like to say we're selling history to some extent because really what Strickland's is for our customers, and it's just amazing, is that feel of their childhood.
No matter your age, ice cream savored in childhood stays in one's memory. Connoisseurs of ice cream, remembering belly up to the window, calling for a cone.
Banana custard.
You've had a taste for it all day long.
I wait all year for banana.
A business begun in 1936 has branched into several franchises. They grew from here, where Scott Margroff is an ice cream-minded man. His dad suggested Scott give up his police officer badge in exchange for the tools of the ice cream man.
I love being a police officer. I went from serving and protecting to serving and scooping.
Scott knows the business from the scoop up. He is teaching a line of younger people who are anxious to work in the vanilla and chocolate and other flavors of the day.
Oh, I love just the customers, and you get to eat all the ice cream you want.
It's hard not to eat the ice cream, so I eat it every time I work.
Story of one man's dream. 3 generations later, the dream is still in the mixer. A nephew of Strickland's founder also realized what his ancestor long ago knew. Life is like an ice cream cone. You lick it one day at a time.
And something else for you ice cream lovers. Strickland's ice cream is served at 19 degrees rather than 8 degrees like most other ice creams. 8 degrees freezes the palate and the mouth. Strickland says at 19 degrees serving temperature, it's easier to taste it. And our mouths are watering.
Yeah, we all want some ice cream now.
Right, this weekend, a great weekend for ice cream. I guess that 19 degrees means no brain freeze. You can eat it faster.